The silent call. You sense it now. Chosen one. A sacred silence descends upon your spirit like velvet drawn across the throne room. It is not empty. It is the holy compression before creation itself spoke light into darkness. Your body carries a weariness that no sleep can touch. Each dawn feels like stepping into an invisible current, pulling you towards something vast and unseen. The days stretch identical, yet heavier, as if time itself is slowing to make space for what heaven is preparing. Prayers you whispered in secret seem to linger in the air, not lost, but collected like dew waiting for sunrise. You have watched blessings slip through your fingers like sand. Every forward step met with resistance that feels forged in fire. Friends grow distant without explanation. Family voices carry subtle doubt that cuts deeper than open conflict. The world rushes forward in bright noise while you remain anchored in this quiet crucible. Place your hand upon your heart now. Feel the steady beat beneath the weight. Take a deep breath and release what no longer serves. Heaven has paused the noise of billions to speak directly into your spirit. This pressure is not punishment. It is the first touch of commissioning, the ancient mantle settling upon shoulders chosen long before time began. You kept standing when arrows of envy flew through unseen realms. Your light drew their gaze precisely because it threatened their darkness. The exhaustion you feel is not random. It is the labor pain of a calling that will shift generations. Isolation wraps tighter, drawing you into a hidden chamber where the Father prepares a vessel no ordinary soul could carry. Your heart has borne burdens that feel malicious, sickness and betrayal striking in targeted waves, yet something deeper refuses to yield. This sacred pain is the proof of selection written before the foundations of the world. Breathe in the holy pressure as oxygen of destiny. Let it fill every chamber where doubt once lingered. You feel the atmosphere shift even now. The throne has dispatched this word straight to your core. The silent spiritual pressure refines gold that has never seen the surface. It tests the purity of a calling etched in eternity. You wonder if the heaviness will ever lift. Know this: it is building the exact vessel strong enough to carry generational flow. The enemy marked your image for destruction. Yet heaven marked it first, with an indelible seal of the King. Close your eyes for one moment longer. Sense the refining fire, testing what will one day shine brightest. This is the sacred call unfolding in stillness. It whispers of a mission no lesser heart could ever carry. You carried the holy burden when every natural sign screamed surrender. Still your spirit held firm. The divine weight now demands your full attention. What unfolds unseen is the gentle yet absolute touch of holy commissioning. Your spirit already knows what your mind still wrestles with. This pressure is the clearest evidence of divine selection. The sacred exhaustion births labor pains of a calling that will shift entire bloodlines. If the Holy Spirit stirs this heavy calling in you right now, write 777 as your quiet yes, Lord. Let it seal your whispered agreement in the silence. Declare coverage by threefold perfection as arrows fly. You sense the call deepening with every breath. Heaven aligns unseen forces around your yielded heart. The pressure feels almost too much to bear at times, yet it proves you were chosen for this exact weight. Take another breath and affirm within. You are held in the grip of eternal purpose, unfolding. This silent call echoes through your bloodline, awakening latent faith carried by ancestors you never knew. You feel the holy compression like ancient scrolls unrolling in your veins. Destiny is writing itself fresh upon your life. The atmosphere around you hums with purpose. It compresses only to birth the new thing heaven has ordained. The hidden signs. You notice the signs appearing in ordinary moments. They carry holy weight beneath everyday masks. Numbers repeat like 777 flashing across screens, echoing the threefold perfection heaven now seals upon you. Dreams disturb with images of narrow paths that suddenly open into wide fields of promise. Health wavers in waves without clear cause, signaling targeted opposition to the glory deposit forming inside you. Finances tremble under sudden strain, Yet heaven records every test as preparation for overflow beyond measure. Relationships shift with unexplained distance, revealing who truly belongs in your expanding circle. The world accelerates while you remain anchored. This contrast marks the hidden chamber where your calling is being clarified. Place your hand upon your heart again. Feel the signs aligning like divine fingerprints upon your days. Take a deep breath and observe the patterns. Heaven leaves breadcrumbs only the chosen spirit can decipher. You kept standing when every natural sign screamed retreat. Your endurance proved the selection true. The hidden signs reveal themselves in quiet persistence. They whisper of protection disguised as delay. Self-protection, once dressed as wisdom, guarded your heart. Now it yields to the greater agreement heaven has made. Partial faith once produced partial manifestation. Full surrender now unlocks the complete release. You carried emotions not your own in crowded rooms. Sudden anxieties projected to break your resolve. Waves of heaviness tried to settle upon your light. Yet you refused to let them remain. Gossip swirled while you held peace. You cried in hidden places so none would witness your tears. Questions screamed to heaven inside your car alone. The fire of calling refused to dim. The long suffering stretched across unseen seasons. Heaven noted every tear in courts above. You tended small duties while destiny smoldered unseen, comforting others, though your own trials pressed heavier. Breathe in the recognition of these signs now. They confirm the enemy saw your vastness first. The hidden signs point to generational blessings lined up, threatening kingdoms of shadow with your rising. You remained faithful when isolation felt like an embrace. The Father drew you aside without distraction. Every closed door revealed itself as protection. Opposition confirmed the light shining too bright to ignore. Isolation became sanctuary, where Father's voice grew clearer. Sacred pressure pressed you closer to his chest. You preserved kindness amid the gathering storm. Hope persisted through the hallway of unknown trials. The signs accumulate with quiet precision. They build the case for your divine commissioning unfolding. You sense the pattern of resistance as confirmation. It proves the deposit within threatens darkness deeply. Financial tremors and health waves carry a message. They test the gold that will one day refine nations. Relationships strained reveal who stands with true calling. Only the aligned remain in your expanding circle. The hidden signs whisper of covenant protection active. Curses sent return according to divine law now. You kept standing through valleys of invisible mud. Emotions carried felt foreign, yet you released them. The path felt like endless forging in silence, yet every step is recorded as victory in heavenly scrolls. Take a slow breath and affirm the truth. You are marked for glory the enemy cannot extinguish. The signs point toward awakening soon to come. They prepare the soil where transformation takes root. You feel the holy irritation rising within. It signals the shift from pressure to purposeful endurance. Hidden signs continue their reverent unveiling. They layer depth upon the call, already stirring strong. Your spirit recognizes the currency of heaven shielding you. Fiery darts extinguish before they reach your core. This pressure acts as divine alchemy, turning coal into diamond. It forges what was once only dust. You carried the sacred flame through nights meant to quench it. Dawn is breaking within, even now. The dark night of the soul. You enter the deepest valley now. Chosen one. The dark night stretches long across your spirit. Endurance demands quiet suffering recorded only in heaven. Betrayal cuts deep without visible wound. Doors slam shut with no reason offered. Health wavers under waves of projected curse and strain. Finances tremble like leaves in an unseen gale. Yet you rise each morning with hearts still soft. Forgiveness flows when revenge beckons loudest. Giving continues though your own cup runs empty. Standing silent when truth could destroy the wounders, you refuse to curse back or seek vengeance of your own. The enemy pressed, hoping to turn your light bitter. He sought to drag you into mud of shared misery. You preserved humanity and holiness intact. Long suffering proved no weakness, but quiet strength marked by heaven. Walk through shadows where the path feels endless mire. Sudden anxieties cripple, yet you lift your head high. You cried alone so no one heard the questions. You screamed to heaven in the solitude of moving vehicles. The fire refused to dim despite the length. It smoldered as proof you were chosen precisely for this hour. Your spirit could endure what breaks lesser vessels. Heaven noted every moment flesh would have failed. Place your hand upon your heart in this dark. Feel the forging happening where no eye sees. Take a deep breath and release the accumulated weight. Endurance itself becomes the quiet weapon forming inside you. You comforted others in lighter trials around you, though your own pressed heavier than words can express. Divine calling asked everything, and you gave freely. Understanding this was forging, not punishment sent. No crowd witnessed the integrity over ease chosen. Yet heaven recorded every tear and whispered trust. The pressure squeezed, yet failed to crush holiness. It entrusted you for greater mission ahead. You began seeing closed doors as protection pure. Rejection transformed into safeguard for your light. Opposition revealed as confirmation of enemy sight. He glimpsed what you sometimes could not yet see. Isolation felt like intimate embrace drawing near. Father's voice grew clearer without worldly noise. Kindness preserved amid storm that raged fierce. Hope held firm through thick fog of unknown. Praise rose, creating irritation to opposing forces. They sought your fall, but found unyielding resolve instead. The cost climbed higher with every new dawn, yet you stood guard over purity of calling given. Breathe out the questions that linger still. Inhale the assurance heaven watches with pleasure deep. You remained faithful when weight felt like mountain. It pressed you into the arms of sustaining grace. New depths of perspective took root slowly. Every attack now shines with sacred chiseling purpose. Master sculptor carves away what cannot carry glory. Isolation aches turn to download of blueprints pure. You speak to pressure declaring it holy now, welcoming evidence of selection over mark of rejection. Divine calling shifts from burden to mantle embraced. Opposition confirms you stand on precipice of promise. The dark night reveals its true name at last. It forges the warrior sword, cleaving chains for many. You carried flame through seasons that should extinguish, yet it burned steadier with each hidden test. Endurance becomes revelation of Holy Spirit power. It sustains when flesh alone would surely fail. The dead body prepared was never meant for you. It marked death of every plot against your light. You kept standing under gaze of heaven above. Heaven watched with divine pleasure in every choice made. The dark night stretches, yet light breaks gray. Awareness dawns like first rays over mountain peaks. Your refusal to quit was never stubbornness mere. It was quiet strength sustaining the vessel chosen. Gentle ritual, now close your eyes and repeat softly, I endure because heaven endures within me. The burden takes on meaning layered wholly. God allowed this season because you were willing carrier. Targeted pressure marked you set apart for destiny. It requires vessel refined in hottest fires known. You sense the long night yielding its hold. Transformation stirs as wings long folded begin to unfurl. The awakening. Awareness dawns with holy trembling within you. This pressure is the signature of calling pressing life into new shape. Exhaustion born is sacred labor of mission being birthed. Opposition and curses targeted you because you are dangerous to darkness. Kingdom of darkness envies the generational blessings you carry. You hold what threatens their reign of endless night. The burden reveals itself as willing vessel chosen. Others would have cast aside what you embraced fully. Silent spiritual pressure acts as specific selection. It marks you for destiny, requiring the hottest refinement. Endurance itself becomes living revelation now. Your refusal to quit proves spirit-sustaining power. Attacks shine with sacred purpose suddenly clear. Chisel of master removes what cannot bear full glory. Isolation once aching feels like intimate embrace. Father draws you aside to download purpose without distraction. You declare to pressure itself with reverent voice. It is holy evidence confirming your path ahead. Divine calling is not escape, but mantle to embrace. Opposition places you on the edge of promised land. Breathe deeply and let awareness flood your core. Every curse sent cannot land upon blood-covered one. It hovers, then returns to sender by divine law. Pit they dug remains empty of your foot. Stone rolled against you begins boomerang journey. It returns upon schemes formed in secret dark. Spirit recognizes currency of heaven protection. Shield of faith extinguishes every fiery dart aimed. Pressure served as alchemy, turning coal to diamond. Attacks forged the sword you soon wield with authority. You kept standing under heaven's gaze with pleasure. Transformation unfolds like wings, unfurling in steady light. Inner divine power, once flickering, now stable. Burning lamp no wind of opposition can extinguish. You move from enduring weight to understanding mission. Cycle breaker, trailblazer, exposing darkness fully. Endurance births freedom for generations coming. Sacred pain gives way to deep inner knowing. You are vessel through which heaven's reversal flows. Not victim of hatred, but conduit of light. Shift proves profound in every chamber now. Exhaustion drained, replaced by reservoir of strength. Holy calling settles into bones as familiar. Living fire warms and empowers without consuming. Mission clears like dawn, breaking over horizon. Walk out of tomb, shaking off grave clothes fully. Stepping into sunlight while enemy faces shock. First taste of vindication, tastes sweet upon tongue. Inner power stabilizes, flowing with holy authority, ready for territory enlarging, even in this hour. Place your hand upon your heart once more. Feel the transformation anchoring deep within your frame. You embrace divine assignment with heart made new. Pressure that threatened now forges unshakable core. No longer fight the calling, but partner with it. No longer question worthiness, but rest in faithfulness. Old fears dissolve in light of understanding. Shoulders square with quiet confidence of entrusted fire. Mission burns clear to carry light into shadows. Speak truth where lies once reigned supreme. Stand as bridge between visible and unseen realms. Ready not by own strength, but eternal one own. You carried sacred mantle until it felt like skin. Gratitude rises like incense from every hidden tear. Thank Father for unseen battles and weight pressed. Calling no longer mystery, but reality inhabited. Inner power flows steady, pure, and true. Coal now diamond, seed now harvest. Curse now blessing. Enemy envy misplaced upon scroll in heaven. Your name written in gold, detailing victory, wholeness, provision, and influence he could never claim. You remained faithful when calling became identity true. The burden shifts according to perfect will. Crushing lifts as divine support arrives in waves. Angels dispatched. Doors sealed, swing open quiet. Resources flow from streams unexpected and pure. Not as reward, but alignment for mission unfolding. Chosen one steps into fulfillment with peace surpassing. Power tempered by humility draws others near. They sense presence resting upon you fully now. Mission moves with divine momentum each step, marked by hand of one who called from womb. Dead body never yours, but death of schemes. Every curse and projected garment of despair dies. You walk out alive, stronger, breathing fresh air. Alignment fills every space once occupied by pressure. The awakening continues, revealing layers deeper. You see tables turning, script flipping before your eyes. What meant for evil becomes pressure-turning deliverer, key for those waiting still in chains. Awareness brings fresh revelation, layered rich. Every attack now weapon in hands of heaven. You sense the holy irritation turning to power. It vexes darkness while empowering your forward path. Gentle ritual here, repeat after me within. I awaken to the glory already alive inside. The pressure once heavy now lifts as wings. You stand on threshold of what was written long ago. What being chosen truly means. Being chosen means carrying light that exposes shadows. You stand as vessel heaven selected before time. It requires shoulders willing to bear mantle heavy. Glory flows through refined gold tested pure. Chosen not for ease, but for eternal impact. Scars become badges proving survival and strength. You carry generational blessings the enemy envies. They line up waiting release through your obedience. Divine calling means cycle breaker in bloodline. Failure, poverty, bondage break at your yielded hands. Children and theirs start where you finish strong. This is the weight of holy responsibility given. Being chosen means walking between realms unseen, bridge where visible meets invisible with authority. You speak truth that shatters lies long held. Light spreads farther than once dared to dream. It means refusing bitterness when betrayal cuts. Forgiving when revenge whispers sweet promises false. Preserving holiness amid storm that rages wild. Hope anchored when fog blinds every natural eye. Chosen means tending small duties in hidden places. While destiny smolders waiting its appointed hour, no applause greets the integrity over ease. Heaven alone records the faithfulness shown quiet. It means understanding opposition as confirmation pure. Enemy attacks only what he fears will rise. You glimpse vastness of deposit within now, glory waiting to flow through yielded life. Being chosen means partnering with heaven reversal. What was meant evil turns blessing by law. Curses return to sender according to decree. Pit dug remains empty of your destined foot. It means resting in certainty, the caller faithful. He completes what he began in your frame. Old fears dissolve, replaced by quiet confidence. Shoulders square, not pride, but entrusted fire. You walk differently now, carrying light unapologetic. Expanding without fear into territory prepared. Being chosen means scars shine like medals won, proving you survived, proving danger to hell. Photo once cursed, now framed upon mantle heaven. Father looks with pride, declaring this, my child. It means the fourth man walked furnace with you, now walks beside into expansion wide open. Burning bush still standing unconsumed by flame. Hebrew child emerging while guards consumed instead. Chosen means mission unfolding with grace, precision. Tables turned script, flipped in your favor. Wealth not worked for. Positions not applied. Territories enlarged because kingdom use assured. You inherit what others strive without rest. Because heaven knows you steward for greater good. Being chosen means inner power stable now. Flowing, consistent, holy authority, ready for more. No longer flickering, but lamp burning steady. Wind of opposition cannot touch its holy flame. It means gratitude rising for every hidden tear. Every battle unseen, every weight pressing close. Calling becomes second skin, familiar and true. Reality inhabited rather than mystery solved. Enemy weapons turned upon his own camp now. Confusion reigns where once he plotted against you. You arrive at battlefield to find war won, only spoils to collect transferred righteous hands. Being chosen means peace surpassing understanding reigns. Power-tempered humility draws the aligned near. Holy pressure once isolating now attracts favor. Others sense presence resting upon your yielded life. It means voice carries weight into eternity. Light burns brighter because fire cannot consume fire. You are alive, vibrant, and chosen fully. Next chapter titled, Victory Overflow, Unspeakable Joy. Take a deep breath and let this meaning sink. You are the one heaven wrote in gold scroll. Being chosen means fulfilling space created for you. Occupying territory appointed before time began. Shining without apology, expanding without fear. This is the true name of your divine identity. Gentle ritual now place hand on heart again. Affirm you carry what heaven entrusted with joy. The meaning deepens with every layer revealed, chosen for impact that echoes beyond your days. You sense the alignment beginning its flow. Support arrives in destiny connections timely. Provision whispers confirmation through daily echoes. Role entrusted fulfilled through surrendered obedience. Peace reigns where pressure once held rule. Power flows where exhaustion lingered long before. Divine calling reaches appointed season fully. You walk in quiet authority, refined and released. Lives touch chains, broken light spreads wide. Divine support multiplies favor protection, sure. No curse can penetrate the shield now active. You inherit wealth positions, territories enlarged. For kingdom building, blessing others, giving free. Enemy confusion reigns in camp once plotting. Your bank account health relationships reflect now. Spiritual authority stable within your yielded frame. Being chosen truly means this transfer complete. Alignment total and mission home within you. Rivers of living water flow outward fresh. Refreshing dry places, breaking cycles old. You are the cycle breaker's scars, shining metals. Proving survived, proving dangerous to hell realms. The Father stands with you as you stand firm. This is the essence of being chosen now. Your path forward opens with divine momentum now. Support appears in destiny connections, timely given. Provision flows from streams once unexpected. Whispers of confirmation echo through your waking days. Role entrusted fulfilled through obedience surrendered. Peace reigns where pressure ruled the hours. Power flows steady where exhaustion once lingered. Divine calling reaches its appointed season full. You walk in quiet authority, refined, released. Lives touched as chains break under your light. Light spreads farther than dreams once dared. Divine support multiplies surrounding favor protection. No curse penetrates the shield heaven raised. Wealth inherited positions, claimed territories enlarged. Because God knows you use them for kingdom, blessing others, building, giving with open hands. Enemy confusion reigns where once he plotted, weapons turned upon his own shadowed camp. You arrive to find the war already won. Spoils collected transferred into righteous hands, pure. Bank account reflects the spiritual authority stable. Health restores relationships, align in holy peace. The mission advances with grace and precision. Tables turn, script flipped in your favor now. What meant for evil becomes deliverer key. Those waiting in chains find freedom through you. Path forward carries you into fulfillment deep. Abiding peace marks the daily reality lived. Role God entrusted now, your lived truth. Quiet power, unshakable trust guide each step. Transfer complete alignment, total and sure. Divine calling found home within your yielded heart. Rivers living water flow outward, refreshing. Dry places revive cycles. Failure break fully. Poverty bondage end as children start higher. Where you finished, they begin in victory. You are cycle breaker scars, shine like metals. Proving survived, proving dangerous to hell itself. Photo once cursed, now framed in heaven mantle. Father looks with pride upon the child who stood. Path forward leads to expansion without limit. Territory enlarges, voice carries weight eternal. Light burns, brighter fire cannot consume fire. Burning bush stands, Hebrew child emerges strong. Fourth man who walked furnace now walks beside. Into the expansion, heaven prepared alone for you. You go forth fulfilling what written before time. Occupying space created, shining without apology. Expanding without fear. Next chapter, victory. Overflow, unspeakable joy titles the days ahead. You are alive, vibrant, chosen, and aligned. Heaven support sure as mission unfolds full. Take a deep breath and step forward now. Feel the wings once folded carrying you higher. Path forward marked by hand that called you. From womb to this moment of holy release. Gentle ritual here, repeat after me softly. I walk the path heaven prepared for me. Every step marked with favor and protection. Resources multiply as alignment perfects its work. You sense the peace surpassing all understanding. Power-tempered humility draws the right ones near. Mission moves with momentum, divine and true. Each day reveals more of the glory deposit. Path forward turns pressure into purpose, pure. Isolation into influence, echoing into eternity. Burden shifts to blessing as heaven lifts. Support arrives in waves both seen unseen. Angels' dispatched resources flow from new streams. Doors swing open with quiet, holy authority. You partner with calling no longer questioning, resting in certainty the faithful one completes. Old fears gone new, confidence anchors deep. Shoulders square with fire of eternal one. Mission clear, carry light into shadowed realms. Speak truth, shatter lies, stand as bridge. Path forward leads to lives touched deeply. Chains broken light, spreading beyond your sight. You inherit not by striving, but by yield. Wealth positions territories for kingdom good. Enemy schemes die as your light rises. Confusion reigns where plots once formed dark. Your path forward breathes fresh air of life. Alignment fills spaces pressure once held. Fulfillment arrives not with fanfare loud, but deep abiding peace marking every hour. Roll now, daily reality lived in power. Unshakable trust guides the steps ahead. Transfer alignment total as rivers flow. Refreshing breaking cycles for generations come. You are the one whose scars prove victory. Dangerous to hell because you stood firm. Path forward titled, Victory Overflow Joy. You walk it vibrant, alive, and fully chosen. The final reminder, as final waves of this holy journey settle, remember, the calling remains alive, ever deepening. It expands under heaven gaze with quiet strength. Walk in peace that has come to stay. Live in power released through every test passed. Burden shifted into blessing, pressure to purpose. Isolation turned to influence, echoing eternity. Fourth man walked furnace, now walks beside you. Into expansion territory, enlarging voice waited. Light burns, brighter fire cannot consume fire. You are burning bush, still standing unconsumed. Hebrew child, emerging flames, consumed guards alone. Chosen one. The divine calling is yours now. Mission unfolding, support of heaven sure. Go forth, fulfill what written before time. Occupy space, created shine without apology. Expand without fear, next chapter victory. Overflow unspeakable joy, titles the days ahead. You are alive, vibrant, chosen, and aligned. Heaven stands with you as you stand firm. The mission advances with grace and precision still. Tables turned, script flipped, complete. What meant evil now turns deliverer key. Those in chains find freedom through your light. Wealth inherited positions claim territories grown. Because kingdom use assured in your hands. Enemy confusion reigns in camp once plotting, weapons turned upon schemes formed in shadow. You arrive, battlefield war already won. Spoils collected, transferred, righteous hands pure. Bank account health relationships reflect now. Spiritual authority stable within your frame. Fulfillment arrives with deep, abiding peace. Role entrusted, your daily reality lived. Quiet power, unshakable trust guide each hour. Transfer, complete alignment, total and sure. Divine calling found home within you fully. Rivers living water flow outward, refreshing. Dry places revive cycles. Failure break. Poverty bondage end. Children start where finished. You are cycle breakers, scars, shine metals. Proving survived, proving dangerous to hell. Photo once cursed, framed upon heaven mantle. Father looks pride, declaring this, my child stood. Final reminder carries holy awe and strength. Calling ever deepening, expanding under gaze. Peace reigns, power flows, mission unfolds. Burden, blessing, pressure. Purpose, isolation, influence. You kept standing, will of Father true. Now Father stands with you in every step. As waves settle, remember, you are held. Chosen for impact, echoing beyond your days. Light spreads chains, break lives, touch deep. Territory enlarges, voice carries eternal weight. Burning bush stands, Hebrew child emerges. Fire cannot consume what heaven refined pure. Gentle ritual, close eyes, breathe deep now. Feel the alignment sealing every chamber soul. The journey brought you here for this. Victory, overflow, joy, await the faithful heart. Right, I'm still standing as seal upon altar. Let it rise as holy agreement declaring ready, fully entrusted forever, aligned with will. One who called you by name from beginning. The final reminder echoes through your spirit. You are the vessel glory flows through. Chosen, one mission yours, heaven support sure. Go forth, occupy, shine, expand without fear. Next chapter. Victory, overflow, unspeakable joy. Alive, vibrant, chosen, aligned with heaven. The path forward yours, forever secured. Remember this in every quiet hour ahead. The silent call, hidden signs, dark night past. Awakening transformation path forward sealed. Being chosen means this alignment, complete. Final reminder holds the weight of awe. You stood and heaven stood with you. Carry the flame now, beacon for others. Light burns brighter because fire sustains fire. The holy journey settles into victory deep. Peace, power, purpose, all yours now. You are the one heaven wrote in gold. Scroll detailing victory, wholeness, provision. Influence claimed because you endured the test. Chosen truly means this transfer full.